everyone, this is Justin from 2866 Robotics, and today I'm going to be telling you about ints. So ints are a primitive data type, and they are one of the most common data types that you will have to deal with in Java. So basically, an int is a whole number, and you could declare them like this. Type int, and then give your int a name, so let's name it num, equals, and then put a value, 5. What this says is that we have a int that's called num, which has a value of 5. From here, we could do a lot of different things with num. We could create another num. We could do a int num2, and that could equal 4. And then we could print out the result of num1 plus num2. And these are just names. You're allowed to have numbers and names in Java. So num1, num2. Num1 equals 5, num2 equals 4. Think about it like variables in math. You'll have like an x or y. And I could also name these x or y. But let's just name them num1 and num2 for now. If I wanted to add these together, I would do num1 plus num2. However, we'd need to assign this to something. We could create a new number called int num3 equals num1 plus num2. And num3 would have the value of num1 and num2, which would be 5 plus 4. Or we could print it out. We could do system.out.println parentheses, and then we could do num1 plus num2. This would print out the result of num1 plus num2, as you'll see here. There we go, 9. We could also do the same. We could just do system.out.println num3. The difference between doing this and doing this is that when we're doing the first one, the result of num1 plus num2 isn't being saved anywhere. We just say it like 9, but it's not actually getting saved as its own variable. When we do int num3 equals num1 plus num2, the result is being saved as num3, and we're just printing the result. So we would be able to reuse that without recalculating it later again if we just call num3. So we could be like system.out.println println num3 plus 1. We can call this as many times as we like, since it's being saved, while this, we'd have to specifically call num1 plus num2 again, which is using up more calculations. Not too much of a worry with modern technology, but it makes the code cleaner to read if you have something that's going to be used often, like this. However, keep in mind that once this is saved, so once you get num3 as num1 and num2, if you change like num1, so you make like num1 equals num1 minus 1, then this value would not be updated. It's already saved at what num1 and num2 was, and then it doesn't care what these are anymore. It just is 9. So if you change this, this would not retroactively change num3. And also, as you see here, when I'm calling it here, I don't have to int at the beginning. You only have to declare the type of the class when you're first creating it. So the second time I'm using num1, I don't have to put int num1 anymore. So like if I was doing something to num3, so if I wanted to update num3, I would just put this again, and now num3 would be accurate to what num1 is, but I'll have to recalculate it if I want to get a new number with that.